Well, my name is Orlando Duque. I'm from Colombia.
My name is Stephen LeBou, I'm a cliff diver.
My name's Gary Hunt, and I'm here for the 7th stop and the final of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series.
Just having fun here in Wadi, Oman. It is not a normal job to have to be a cliff diver, so people think it's just like for fun, but when they see it at the level that we're doing it, they really enjoy it.
If you look at the history of the sport and the growth, it's kind of come, it was big a long time ago and then it faded out for a while. But Red Bull has sort of brought it back into light, so it's interesting, and I think the popularity is growing.
If you look at Olympic diving, the top platform is 10 meters, so they dive head first, but here this is 27 meters. It's almost 3 times the height of the Olympic high board, so landing head first here is just not an option. We're talking definite injuries with your neck and your shoulder, so it's just not possible. By the time the athlete hits the water, they're traveling at, let's say, 85 kilometers per hour. So it's, and hitting water at that speed it's like concrete. It's not soft, not at all.
Typically you're diving into something that's very open, like whether it's an ocean or a lake or something, and it's just very, very big. And a couple times we've had some smaller ones, but this one is definitely interesting too because we're in the canyon and it's just visually a little different. You're staring at rock where you think there should be water. So I play some tricks on your mind, but it's not too bad.
With cliff diving, you can't train all the time from 27 meters because you'd pick up too many injuries. So a lot of our training is actual mental training. We just have to go over the dive hundreds and hundreds of times in our head so that it's like we've done it. And the rest of the training is done from a 10-meter pool.
The most important aspect of the competition is actually the safety. So as you can see in the water, you have 3 scuba divers, well 1 scuba diver and 2 apnoe divers. And the apnoe divers are like skin divers, so they just don't have any equipment such as tanks. And the reason for that is they need to move very quickly.
As a judge, what we're looking for is 3 elements. That's the takeoff. They have a strong jump, good distance from the platform. The second element is the flight, what it looks like aesthetically in the air. And then the last point is the entry. And the entry a lot of times gets a lot of emphasis because that's the last thing you see. But it really is the overall dive, the overall impression of the dive, the takeoff, the flight, and the entry.
We have what's called degree of difficulty in diving, and so the more somersaults and twists you do, the more difficult the dive is. And so someone like Gary Hunt, for example, is doing a back 3 somersaults with 4 twists, which is incredibly complicated, more complicated than what you'd see in the Olympics. So it's just, this is an elite level sport, it really is.
There's definitely a slight hint of competitiveness in the competition, but we're all friends and nobody really wants anyone else to mess up, because if you mess up it can be very dangerous and you can end up in hospital. So firstly, we just want everyone to get through the competition in one piece.
Oh, I prefer this. This is a lot more exciting. This is a lot more challenging. It is more dangerous, but you got to trade something. Yeah.